Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you. In honor of my special day, I decided to do a video every day this week, and today is the first of those videos. Just starting off with something simple. I wanted to show you something that I'm absolutely loving in Second Life, even though all things don't always work out in Second Life. We're always left with something wonderful. And I was introduced in a more formal way to beYou. I had known about it a few years ago when it first came out. I want to say about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. And I got the HUD and I didn't find it to be in line with what I wanted to do at the time. But coming back to it, there have been so many improvements and so many additions and wonderful things. And one of the most wonderful things to me is the capability to farm, to have an actual living farm. Now, if you've been with me any amount of time, you know how I am about things that move, things that act and work as they should in Second Life. So, you know, this is right up my alley. I have my shower out here because my bathroom is so small, my items wouldn't load. And yes, there are items that you load into your bathroom. This is my little farm area. And my goodness, this is what I've spent my entire morning on today. Harvesting and planting new crops. Tomorrow I will package and deal with those crops, but today I've had quite enough. But this is my little farm, and I have all of the equipment that I need to deal with these items in here. I decided to not mix the farming equipment with the working equipment, the metal woodworking tools. I put that in the smaller area. Well, they have two greenhouses, and I decided to use the larger one that was on display there as the greenhouse and the other as my garage workstation. I decided to line up all of the equipment on either side, along with my ice box, my ice machine, because it doesn't fit in my kitchen. It's more of an industrial sized item. It just seems more appropriate out here than anything. This is the shed, not the outhouse. Let's res those accessories so we can differentiate. This is not one of the restrooms, but it allows you to change colors on different stuff and res some different items. Again, not going into great detail. I love the process of farming. It's a very quiet, I mean, you can play whatever music you'd like and, you know, have whatever going on around you that you'd like, but in essence, it's a very quiet and enjoyable time for me. Excuse me. I love how the plants look, how they grow, how they look like the real thing. And as someone from Ohio who's seen a lot of these plants in real life, I'm fascinated and delighted by the detail. Very pleased about all this. I finally reached the level at which I could Because as far as I knew, I still had to be a level 15 to use all the items. And maybe I was part of that last batch of people that, had to be level 15. I don't know. But what I know is that I was so happy to be able to use everything and really be able to start to utilize what I've grown. And over here is just the grain mill. And a little seating in case I get too low on energy. Actually, I probably should have sat down while I did this. So it's a very calming activity. Very calming. And over here, I have a couple of palm trees that are going to yield fruit. And I think the biggest and best thing... Oh, I've got some weeds over here. I think the biggest and best thing about having these in particular is that they actually do move. Now, you know that almost all of my landscaping does so. It's Little Branch, it's Hayabusa, Studio Sky. It does not move, but it looks very realistic. And the other two do move, the Little Branch and Hayabusa. So I was really happy to put these down and notice that they kind of did a gentle swaying in the wind that made me so happy, because you kind of do have to clear space to grow these things properly and to be able to attend to them properly. You don't want to fight through the fronds of your grass in order to attend to your crops. And over here is where I put my garage. And I've not used any of this yet, but after I get a couple of blueprints and I have a tree or two to chop down, I will be in here in my little cute overalls doing the thing. That little Raz box up there is something I got today from one of my favorite stores. Now this little area is what I call my little park. The enclosure is from Maya's Buildings. Maya's. M-A-Y-A''S, and it is 24 prints. I picked up a few of the benches that came with it because I had my own that I wanted to put down, but I thought it really beautiful and very much what I wanted as far as enclosing the wells and still having a useful and pleasant space to have a lunch or barbecue. Since again, those are capabilities within the beYou system. And that is my water tower. That is where my excess water goes. The wells provide me water so that I can wash and electricity runs my phone and a few of the machinery items that I need to create and or repair items, because just about everything needs maintenance in beYou. And that is the power box that stores all of the electricity from the windmills that I've housed here. I kind of love the animations that you go through when you are doing maintenance on these. You feel kind of good. It's interesting. What else? What else is out here that's related? I think that's it. Yeah, just the wells and the water tower, the windmills. I can, well, you know what? You'll see those. I have another area where, the other thing I love about this little park is that the doors open when you just walk up to them, and the lights actually do click on and off. Love it. So that is about it. You'll see the excess wells when we are up on the platform tomorrow. And in the meantime, I love y'all. I will see all of you then. Hope that you are all having a fantastic day. And I hope that you are looking for something that brings you a little peace in Second Life, along with all the excitement that can come with it. See you soon. Mwah.